everyone, it's Cupquake. Welcome to another episode of Quake and Bake. Today, I'm going to be baking Lady Rainicorn rainbow cupcakes. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is make your cake mix. So you guys like me to leave this in here, so I'm going to leave it in here for you. So I'm going to go ahead and make my cake, which is the cake mix, 3 eggs, a cup of water, and some vegetable oil. So I'm going to make that right now. 1, 2, 3. Once all of our ingredients are in, we're gonna go ahead and mix this. Let's mix it good. Once our cake mix is all mixed, we're gonna go ahead and distribute it evenly to 5 different cups because we're going to color them with dye for each color of the rainbow. So let's go ahead and distribute it into these cups. Okay, so once our batter is evenly distributed between 5 cups, we're gonna add some food coloring. So I'm going to use the same colors that I have laid out here. We're going to do 1 blue, and I'm gonna add, let's try 2, 3, 4 drops of color. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this and see how it comes out. Okay, so here's my blue. I'm gonna go ahead and proceed to make the rest of the colors, and then I'll be back. Once you've achieved the colors that you wanted, you're now going to pour in your colors one by one, each color lying on top of each other. Once you have completed each step, you should have something that looks similar to this and bake it for 18 to 21 minutes. Alright, so now that our cupcakes are cooling, we're gonna go ahead and prepare Lady Rainicorn herself. So what I did, you guys could print this. My printer didn't have paper, so I just drew it. I drew 2 different sizes of Lady Rainicorn, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put wax paper over this and we're gonna follow it as the guideline with the different colors. So I'm gonna melt the chocolate and then I'm gonna put it inside of these little baggies so we can pipe it on. Do not melt the chocolate inside of the baggie. Do not put these baggies inside of the microwave because they will melt. So I'm gonna melt them in a microwave safe bowl and then pour it into the baggie. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare that. Alright, so I'm gonna work on 1 color at a time. We're gonna do the pink first. So the pink is already melted. I put down my wax paper over my drawing. Now I have a cup and my baggie is inside, so I'm gonna transfer the chocolate over to the baggie. So let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, so once we have all the chocolate, we're gonna cut a hole in the bottom, one of the corners. It's gonna be a little warm. So let's cut a tiny little hole. Don't cut it too big. Just a tiny little snip. Boop. So from what I understand, Lady Rainicorn's face is pink and her outside is pink. And I think there's actually a part of her leg that is pink as well. So let's go ahead and do the big one first. Just for the legs and for the body, I'm gonna do the whole thing in pink. Because the legs are going to be the only thing that is helping it stand. So we'll just put the color on top of it. We just need that to be as firm as it can be. So I'm gonna make a few of these. So this chocolate doesn't dry, I'm gonna go ahead and just move the wax paper over and start a new one. Alright, so this far I have done all of the colors of the rainbow for the Rainicorn. Now I'm going to work on her hair. So what I've done is I've just gotten white and the yellow. You can also add a little bit of yellow food coloring into the white to make a really light yellow color. So this is for her hair. It's for Lady Rainicorn's hair. So her hair actually goes, let me just outline the whole thing, how I think her hair will go. It goes all the way up here. And to make it look like hair, we can just go very streaky back and forth. So we're just gonna go from the top, just like how we have it drawn up here. Attach it to her head and just go up. And there's her horn. There it goes. And her eyeball. So I'm gonna continue to do that for the rest of them, and then I'll show you guys what I have. Once we finish Lady Rainicorn's horn, we're going to get some black icing, a toothpick, and we're going to just put a little bit on it. And we're going to put a smile on her face. So let's start over here. Put a tiny little smile. on Miss Lady Rainicorn. And I will continue to do that for the rest of these. If it's easier just to do a dot, I've seen Lady Rainicorn's face just with a simple little dot. We're also going to put some black piping on the edge of the eye. Alright, so I put our little baby Rainicorns in the fridge to cool off. Our cupcakes are done and they are done cooling. These are ginormous cupcakes. So now what we need to do is we need to frost it. So I'm going to use some white vanilla frosting. You can use icing. I don't really know what the difference is between the two, but I'm just going to ice all of these or frost all of them with white. And then I'm going to sprinkle some white sprinkles on them so it looks like a puffy little cloud that little Lady Rainicorn is sitting upon. Okay, so now that we have all of our cupcakes ready to go, we're gonna get our little baby Rainicorns out of the freezer. I put them in the freezer so they could cool faster. So let me go grab them and I'll take them off of the wax paper. Okay, so here are the Rainicorns, nice and cool. This is gonna be actually my first attempt to ever try to take one off of wax paper, and that was way easier than I thought. So you just take it off of the wax paper, and I haven't really decided if I want her to stand. I think I like her to stand, so we're just gonna do that for the remainder of our Rainicorns. Actually, I have some bigger cupcakes that are gonna fit the bigger ones. So there you guys have it, Lady Rainicorn rainbow cupcakes. I put one standing and one laying down just to show you guys variation that it works both ways. But I want to see the rainbow inside. Rainbow. I had a lot of fun doing this. This was my first time working with chocolate like this, but make sure to leave a comment below if you guys would like to suggest something for me to bake up next time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Cupquake, and I will see you all later. Bye!